Hey Ian. So, so you may or may not remember that I I didn't forget your birthday and I acknowledged it, but I said that I was gonna send you something in the mail and you never got it because I never sent it. And what happened is I gave your birthday present to Stephanie Chef as her birthday present, and she knows that. And I was so excited about you having it, and then I just thought that she would maybe like it better. She did like it a whole lot, and she said that she would probably like it better than you liked it. But, maybe in the next one I'll tell you what it was. I never sent you any birthday present, and now that my birthday is coming up, I started thinking about that. When your birthday comes up, you wonder if you deserve anything because what did you do for your best friends? So, this is a belated birthday present. And what this is a very long bedtime story because I know that you like falling asleep to my extremely boring, soothing voice. So, this is really a gift that keeps on giving because I don't know how long it will take me to do this. It's gonna fill up my YouTube channel, I think. And you may even be asleep by now. Or maybe this is already night 2 for you. Night 2456. Maybe. I'm gonna choose a story from this book that I love, the Roald Dahl book of perfect bedtime stories for sleepless nights. Because, A, he's a great writer. B, I don't know them all, so we'll enjoy them together. And C, I love them because they're kind of creepy and weird. And D, they're really long, so it will take a while to get through a story. No telling, it could be months. So bear with me as we go into our journey. Surprisingly enough, as soon as I open the book, what did I find? Oh well. It looks like a Polaroid of myself with really short bangs. Amanda, Meg, and Kayla. So, pretty cute, huh? To the story. Royal Jelly by Roald Dahl. It worries me to death, Albert. It really does, Mrs. Taylor said. She kept her eyes fixed on the baby, who was now laying absolutely motionless in the crook of her left arm. I just know there's something wrong. The skin on the baby's face had a pearly, translucent quality, and it was stretched very tightly over the bones. Try again, Albert Taylor said. It won't do any good. You have to keep trying, Mabel, he said. She lifted the bottle out of the saucepan of hot water and shook a few drops of milk into the inside of her wrist, testing for temperature. Come on, she whispered. Come on, my baby. Wake up and take a bit more of this. There was a small lamp on the table close by that made a soft yellow glow all about her. Please, she said, just take a weeny bit more. The husband watched her over the top of his magazine. She was half dead with exhaustion, he could see that, and the pale oval face, usually so grave and serene, had taken on a kind of pinched and desperate look. But even so, the drop of her head as she gazed down at the child was curiously beautiful. You see, she murmured, it's no good, she won't have it. She held up the bottle to the light, squinting at the calibrations. 1 ounce again, that's all she's taken. No, it isn't even that. It's only 3/4. It's not enough to keep my body and soul together, Albert. It really isn't. It worries me to death. I know, he said. If only they could find out what was wrong. There's nothing wrong, Mabel. It's just a matter of time. Of course, there's something wrong. Dr. Robinson says no. Look, she said, standing up. You can't tell me it's natural for a 6-week-old child to weigh less. by more than 2 whole pounds than she did when she was born. Just look at those legs. There's nothing but skin and bone. The tiny baby lay limply on her arm, not moving. Dr. Robinson said you was to stop worrying, Mabel. So did that other one. Ha, she said. Isn't that wonderful? I'm to stop worrying. Now, Mabel, what does he want me to do? Treat it as some sort of a joke? What does he want me to do? Treat it as some sort of a joke? He didn't say that. I hate doctors. I hate them all, she cried, and she was swung away from him and walked quickly out of the room toward the stairs, carrying the baby with her. Albert Taylor stayed where he was and let her go. In a little while he heard her moving about in the bedroom directly over his head, quick, nervous footsteps going on the linoleum above. Soon the footsteps would stop, and then he would have to get up and follow her, and when he went up to the bedroom, he would find her sitting beside the cot as usual, staring at the child and crying softly to herself, and refusing to move. She's starving, Albert, she would say. Of course she's not starving. She is starving, I know she is. And Albert, yes, I believe you know it too, but you won't admit it. Isn't that right? Every night now it was like this. Last week they had taken the child back to the hospital, and the doctor had examined it carefully and told them that there was nothing the matter. It took us 9 years to get this baby, doctor, Mabel had said. I think it would kill me if anything should happen to her. That was 6 days ago, and since then it had lost another 5 pounds. But worrying about it wasn't going to help anybody, Albert Taylor told himself. One simply had to trust the doctor on a thing like this. He picked up the magazine that was lying still in his lap, and he glanced at it idly down the list of contents to see what it had to offer this week. Among the Bees in May. Honey cookery. The Bee Farmer and the Bee Farm with a PH. Experiences in the control of nausea. The latest on royal jelly. This week in the apiary, the healing power of propolis. Regurgitations. British beekeepers' annual dinner. Association news.